we're back with Zephfire, the worst oral losses ever. Let's get into it.
Aura, a term that has taken the internet by storm. Last time, we talked about the good of aura farming, the definition of it, its greatest users, how some people take it just a little bit too far, and even new terms such as aura lobbing. Definitely check that video out. And although the term aura farming is only used when it's people trying to boost their reputation, aura is not only used in that light. Aura is on a spectrum. Kinda like Kaisenet. Aura is something that, although it could boost you to levels you never thought possible, it could also take away everything you've built. And here is where we get to the term known as aura loss.
True.
Aura loss is the action of losing the aura so many people attempt to attain. Whether it's gloating too early in a match,
Niggas really broke out.
thinking you're looking a lot cooler in your head than you actually are, or even just completely embarrassing yourself. And that's what we're gonna get into today. And there are so many examples I could choose from, whether from fiction, movies, or even life. And yes, when I mean life, I mean your life. You not safe, nigga. Cause I know there was definitely a time where you were in class and they were like, all right, class, does anybody have a question? Oh, I have a question. Miss, Mom? Yeah, if you ever called your teacher mom in class, you definitely lost some aura, my nigga. Aura loss can happen to anybody, yes, including myself. I'll tell y'all a quick little story. There was a time we were doing experiments with Pepsi and Mentos.
Zephin, let's be honest, Zephin. You never had aura to begin with, alright? So you can't say you lost aura if you never had aura to begin with.
In middle school, where the Pepsi would shoot out in the sky and splatter all over the floor. Now, the Pepsi would land in the same spot every single time, and the teacher specifically told us not to stand in that spot. But the thing is, in that class, I had a crush on the finest Latina transfer student in the entire school. I'm not beating the Snow Bunny allegations, but there was a fine brunette in there too. And there was this one nerdy black girl in the back of the class I was always trying to get on. I don't know, I kind of wanted everybody. So when it was my turn to do my Pepsi and Mentos project, I had the bright idea to go into the square where the Pepsi would fall and have the Pepsi fall on me. I thought I was gonna come out that bit looking like Marlon, looking like that one hippo from Madagascar too. All the ladies gonna see me wet and get wet. But that was not what happened. That Pepsi landed on me, nigga. Disgust! I swear all the girls are looking at me like, oh, I think he got cooties. And ran out the room. I smelled like Pepsi all day. I sat next to one of my homeboys, fainted. Everyone else in the class, laughing. I was known as Pepsi Boy for that entire day. Nigga, I don't wanna be known for that shit. And the reason why
Okay, my school experience here, Zephin, you don't have the worst of it. My school experience, I never had aura to begin with, alright? In my 5th grades, 3rd grades to 5th grades, boy, I was, sure, I got told no a lot, but I was out there dating, alright? No further actions than just dating, and it never lasts more than either a day or a week. And then I stopped, and then it just got worse, because then 6th grade to high school, or 6th grade till freshman, worst time, I was so heavily bullied because I had issues I couldn't resolve, and because of that, I was bullied for it. And one type of bullying, I was bullied by the same person for the last, I don't know, 3 years while I was there. I got beat up because at the time, I didn't like Fortnite. True story, I got beat up for not liking Fortnite. And then, let's see. The popular girls would always tease me. Because I wasn't the smartest. I was me. I was weird. I was more of a loner and a book nerd. So, and then, oh god, my worst aura loss. One of the popular girls asked me out. Now, I knew it was right after a breakup, so I was gonna say no either way. But I'm saying, instead of saying no, I'm good, I screamed no. Because again, I had really bad reaction issues. I'm just like, I'm not ready for a relationship. I just screamed no. And middle of history class. Wasn't my best time.
I pulled this stunt to begin with. The Latina girl in the back. I sadly found out that she was taken the next week. Like, man, oh, hell no, dog. And that is probably the day I lost the most aura in my entire life. There is so many different examples of aura loss, starting from really low scale to astronomical.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
Try it.
Now, the really low-scale examples of aura loss, like stuttering, yeah, they're embarrassing, but you could just shake them off. You'll be alright. You might think of it in the shower and fall to your knees, but it won't ruin you. Losing aura astronomically could not only damage your career, it will literally change how people mentally perceive you. Like, look at this new episode of JJK. The way Naoya was put in hand.
I could not watch JJK all the way through. I just couldn't. I was so bored of JJK. I don't know why. I tried watching JJK. I got through some episodes. I was like, oh, this is cool. I think it was season 1, episode 12 I got to. And I was just like, now it's kind of just a repeat of the same things they've been doing. Kind of bored now. Or no, it wasn't episode 12, but it was the final episode I watched is where they fight that one boss, the first boss they ever fought, where they had to set a barrier around like a house or something, and they had to fight this guy, I forgot his name, but he was like this skinny looking dude, and a demon, and yeah, they all kind of just get their butts kicked. Still season 1 where they got the girl with the pin, but not the girl with the pins. But I just felt so bored because I was just like, this is just, every episode feels like a repeat almost. But you know,
Hands on Choso had everybody.
At least 50 times.
wait, hold on.
Naoya was putting hands on Choso had
Who he feeling like?
everybody.
At least 50 times.
I just.
It has gotten to the point where I've seen this gif get recreated in every context, and it's
That's
barely
where this
been a
came
week.
from,
People
huh?
are putting Choso on fraud watch because of this. And what's so crazy about this? Choso literally won this fight.
I don't know these characters. I know I probably will need to rewatch JJK, but I don't know.
But does anybody care? No! Despite the fact that
I like
Naoya's
action
the
anime,
bigger
it's just-
fraud. And that
it
just
feels
goes
like the
to show
entire
you,
story is
aura
like
loss
only
is that
fighting.
damaging. Dragon Ball be
every
having
episode.
aura loss is so bad, the moment of the aura loss be more popular than the character itself. I swear people know this pose more than they know Yamcha himself. And the
True.
aura losses in Dragon Ball be so bad, the people who constantly lose their aura get clowned on more than the actual frauds on the same cast. And we can take this to real life. Like, take the Olympics. We had this hurdler from Haiti right here getting ready for the race of his life. He was in front of the match gloating too. He was there telling everybody to watch the clock. Y'all about to get swept. But whole time, the only person who needed to watch the clock was you, because they run towards that first hurdle and
Big foul.
yeah, they turned his ass into Sonic in front of 80 million people. Yeah, my nigga,
Oh, all of the watch the time. I got it. Just to fumble on the I'm still waking up. Hold on. Oh Lord, that.
he's sick too. I will give him his
That's why I've learned not to be overconfident. I can be confident sometimes. Most of the time, though, I'm skeptical. But I also don't go too overconfident and cocky. Be like, okay, well, something could happen that I don't want to take the chance to be like, I got it. No. I don't want to take that chance. Because then, if I do that, stuff like that would happen.
Respect, he did get up to finish the race, but this is the type of auralost where I would have to air the entire arena out. I could give y'all some more sports ones. Let's take it to the NBA. Ben Simmons ruined his entire NBA career off of one moment. Passing up a wide open dunk when the only person guarding you is Trae Young is a indescribable level of auralost. This man was touted to be the next LeBron James, and you're scared of niggas that are 5'11"? Woman got lies bigger than him. I just mentioned LeBron. We could take it to him. This man was on stage saying not three, not four, not five,
not 6, not 7.
There's no way I made a 6-7 joke, bro. Help. Hello? Help! Hello? And proceeded to have...
I saw an ad yesterday where they put 6-7 in the ad. I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, no, please. It got worse. It got to ads now. It's so bad.
Have damn near the worst series ever played by a superstar. Literally damaged his PR for an entire calendar year. And there's still people, even right now, that still discredit him due to this loss. That's how bad auralosts get. And the dangerous thing is, it could happen to anybody. Kai Cenat is a recent example of auralost. He's currently getting fried all over the internet for this new self-improvement arc he's pushing right now. And the internet's a crazy place, man. Niggas is getting fried for reading. And it's even gone past that at this point. Look at these comments, bro. Nigga really existing in reality. I understand some of y'all might think it's performative. Kai's been very performative and fake before. But to see the generational auralost and people being this mad about Kai Cenat doing this is low-key so weird. Over 50% of America can't even read past the 6th grade level. Ugh. And there's this many of y'all frying him? Some of y'all niggas are lying. As corny.
True, like, I can read pretty confidently. If I take my time and I'm like, okay, I could read if I really, like, felt like reading a good book. But to make fun of someone for reading a book to try to improve himself is kind of weird. The internet's weird. The internet doesn't like positivity. That's the thing.
As some of this is, I would rather him push this any day than some of the other things he was pushing out towards kids, bro. There is 50 million problems in the world right now that require more anger than Kai Cenat reading. But that's the sad truth about auralost. It is so cutthroat, niggas can't even improve their life.
My nigga, you reading a book? Hey, what up? This nigga reading a book. Nigga trying to improve his life.
One of the most popular moments of auralost in fiction is Green Lantern.
Oh, you had to mute it. Oh yeah.
Now everybody knows the scene I just played, but
oh, I remember seeing that for the first time. Fried me. Like, damn.
Green Lantern be getting hoed so much more than this. He's literally the Yamcha of DC. I don't even know if y'all aware, in this exact same scene, he gets embarrassed again because Green Lantern gets up and tries to charge at Darkseid again, only to get grabbed by one hand and gets thrown to the ground. Like, this man in real life turned into Thomas the Tank Engine to try to take Darkseid out. Is this nigga serious? And I'm telling you, he's always getting hoed. I can bring up one time in the comics where he almost got killed by a barely trained Robin. You almost got murked by somebody who isn't even older than Fortnite. I want you to keep that in mind. Like, you got niggas in the verse just taking his ring away like it's a chain. This nigga's just ass. Like, no, genuinely, what do you do? There's this comic where Green Lantern's going against Mary Marvel, and he proceeds to get his ass whooped. Mary Marvel uses his unconscious body to beat his girlfriend to death with it. Getting your unconscious body used as a weapon gotta be the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. This nigga's actually ass. Peter Parker is also another superhero who constantly loses aura.
You just get contact?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell.
Weird. Buddy?
Like, this
Don't go on my boy. Don't go on my boy. Okay, that version of Spider-Man. All right, yeah, he had some moments. Okay, it's some moments where we're pretty bad. But I'm telling you, best version of Spider-Man we ever got. The new one's pretty good, but the best would always be Toby. All right. Let's be honest.
Man was so chopped, he genuinely had 10 out of 10 bombshell black cat throw up on his suit. The moment he unmasked himself, nigga, I would never show my face again.
Wait a
One thing about suit.
I thought you were just a little, how old are you? And then proceeds to throw up on him. Oh, God.
Genuinely had 10 out of 10. And bombshell black cat throw up on his suit.
Oh, no.
The moment he unmasked himself, nigga, I would never show my face again.
Crying in my bed. One, I have to get these flipping stains out that you threw up on me. Two, I would cry myself to sleep. Cry myself to sleep. Like, and I can't lie. I never had someone throw up at me before. I never had someone actually look at me in disgust before. But I've had looks of just like, because I wasn't muscular. I'm like, nah, okay, don't use because I'm not muscular as an excuse. I know it's my face, okay? I know it's my face. And it doesn't go away. Because, unfortunately, it's genetics. Because it started in the 3rd flipping grade. And it started way too early than normal. But it was because I wasn't muscular. I was like, okay, why do I need to be muscular?
But one thing about Peter, he loses aura so much, he knows
get why everyone
exactly
thinks
how to take it away. I cannot tell you the amount of times he has completely embarrassed some of his
I get
opponents.
working out to be healthy, but you don't need to have, like, walk around. Like,
We all know the one scene in Civil War where Spider-Man almost took Bucky's head off.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Ooh.
been times where he has embarrassed all the Avengers on his own. With that
Man.
black suit on, he was handing aura losses out to anybody. You saw how he did Harry?
True.
And not only did he embarrass Eddie in front of the Huz, this man made Eddie lose his aura so bad, the only person that could save him from his rut was Jesus Christ. One of the worst scenes I have laid eyes on is the gym scene against Flash Thompson. Peter made Flash lose every ounce of aura he ever had in that gym scene.
Oh,
First
God,
he was
I
hitting him
hate
with pump
Spider-Man.
fakes, switching the ball to each hand. He then had that man looking more lost than a college student after graduation.
this
And he
was pretty
proceeds to
funny.
do him like this? And it was even worse when Flash tried to take the ball out of Peter's hands. His grip was making it impossible for the ball to even
homie's in the back,
budge.
like,
His aura
bruh.
was emptier than Lil Mabu's bank account at this point. I don't even know what I would do in this scenario. I would have to hit the nigga with the... And the way Peter does him with the dunk at the end was insane. Now, I'm not letting Peter off the hook. He asked for an ISO, and I ain't see a single dribble in sight. You gonna need a passport for a travel that egregious. And the fact that he tried to dunk this hoe like Roddy Rich,
Stop the cap.
Will Smith slapping Chris Rock will forever be known as one of the greatest aura losses known to man. There is people on this planet right now that will forever know Chris Rock for this moment and this moment alone. Now, some could even argue Will Smith lost aura here as well. You did all this for a woman who won't even give you the time of day. Dream's face reveal, I think we all know. How was the entire internet disappointed by that face reveal? People were really reacting like,
I don't get why, though. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The Dream face reveal and how he looked and everyone clowning him was very unnecessary. He looked like a normal, average person, right? He looks like a normal, everyday person. And then they clowned him just to clown him. I don't get why.
like, it's crazy.
Those
If
are
you are a
weird
content
people.
creator and you face reveal, you are bound to lose some type of aura, including me. When I face revealed a year and a half ago, there was niggas real life in my comments talking about some, not everything gotta be revealed, bro. Nigga, I will harm you. Let's take it back to fiction. We got characters.
I mean, Zeph doesn't even look that bad. Again, people just want a reason to spread negativity. just want a reason to hate. Because if they can't hate, they have no personality.
Like 11, just completely embarrassing herself in front of her whole school.
Angela!
If you know you can't control your powers, don't be trying to do your powers. Because, I'll never go to school again.
Review on, and I'm about to drop a 40-minute bomb on this nigga. We learned the term aura lobbing in the last episode. There is times where you will try to aura lob and it turns into an aura loss. Like, you will set up a whole two-man being like,
Is it cute? Yeah, my nigga cute.
only for the other girl to see your homeboy and be like, Chad from Bleach, Ichigo gave him the greatest alley-oop of all time, and not once in the series did he live up to this lob. And don't even get me started on Rudy Gobert.
I don't know basketball.
I'm gonna talk about some
Damn.
characters that have lost aura in some extravagant ways, like Sasuke. Now, Sasuke is someone
True.
who's on the spectrum. Not like that. He is just as good of an aura farmer as he is someone who loses it. The law of equivalent exchange, that's what Edward was talking about. So although Sasuke is a top tier aura farmer, he has just as many moments where he lost it. I could take it as far back as episode 3 of the anime. Y'all remember when he kissed Naruto? I'm surprised the nigga lost no hoes after this. He needed to get nerfed. We could take it to Rock Lee. This man beat the highlights off this nigga and tried to steal his girl right after. I ain't gonna lie, that's my guy. People don't talk about this moment enough. He got handpicked by Kakashi, had the Orochimaru Diddy seal on his neck, and still had to get bailed out by Naruto in his fight against Gaara. And that Gaara fight made him realize how much of a gap there is between him and Naruto's powers. And then when he tries to fight him in the hospital, he truly gets humbled. Now this scene do be frying me sometimes, not just because of Sasuke, but for Sakura. What was she trying to do running into this, bro? She
Sakura,
moving
you're
like a
trash.
deer in headlights. What was your plan? To die? But Kakashi
Yeah,
stops their
Sa-
fight, and after seeing the damage between each of the water towers, Sasuke thinks he completely cleared Naruto.
Sakura
But when he jumps off the
just
roof, he
trash.
sees the damage Naruto did in the back and realized the competition wasn't even close. This ain't even counting all the times he got hold in Shippuden. How Killer Bee did him will be etched in history books. Buzz Lightyear had one of the worst aura losses of all time. He came
True.
into Andy's house thinking he was that nigga, bro. And you can't even blame him. The fit was clean, the laser was on point, and all Woody had for comp was a string on his back. But Buzz was really aura personified that entire movie, and Pixar had to bring him right down to earth. He sees a commercial at Sid's house and realizes that instead of an astronaut, he was a toy the whole time. He was watching that whole straight to press talking about some...
don't have the capacity.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was over for him. He tries to have his get back, putting on his wings and jumping for the window like he R. Kelly hitting that.
Hey, I can fly.
Only for him to fall on the ground and break one of his arms. Bro, this is actually vile work, nigga. And Pixar loves making their characters lose some aura. The whole
True.
plot of Toy Story 2 is Woody trying to avoid an aura loss. Once he broke his arm, he lost all his sauce. Woody really thought Andy was gonna do him like,
You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore.
but Pixar really mastered teaching kids the art of aura loss right here with Lightning McQueen.
Oh, yeah.
Lightning McQueen was the best car around. Nobody could have touched him in the
Man,
league. He
Cars
was really
was
the
like
GOAT. But
every
sadly,
childhood.
his longevity reached the
Everyone in
limit.
their
It was
childhood
about time for him to
from
fall
early
off, and
2000s
it was
watched
against
Cars.
Jackson Storm. He was better than him in literally every statistical category. Storm was moving like Anthony Edwards, then knocked off every legend of the past.
I was 15 or so. I was something in my teens watching Cars 2. Cars 2 was just such a good movie.
And he really drove next to bro, grabbed him on the shoulder, and said, "You had a good run," and speeds up to first. I don't know about y'all, but if a nigga was to speak to me like this, somebody's dying. And the announcer
True.
saying this would have rage baited the hell out of me. and Lightning McQueen,
Oh, yeah, no.
refusing to lose,
the
tries his
announcer-
hardest to get back
the
in
announcer
first,
gotta die.
but his body just couldn't take it anymore. His wheels were turning into chicken noodle soup. They were talking about some, I'm tired, McQueen.
That's too damn bad.
And he drove to the limit and spun out, crashing all over the track and getting laid uncautious. This scene is the epitome of finding out your goat is washed, but he lost his aura so bad he gained it in return. Because how is the pose of you losing your aura contribute to one of the hardest movie posters of all time? This poster right here is the epitome of aura. I don't know how you could have one moment be two sides of the spectrum. It's truly hilarious. Lightning McQueen, you might have it on top. But that's the end of the video. Y'all let me know any other characters I missed.
Subscribe to my boy Zephfire, even though he doesn't know it exists. Shout out to him. Go subscribe to him. Show him some love. And I'll see y'all guys in the next one.